Vitaimo, welcome to Ukraine Profile. Today's program, we have an interview with Lilia and Yarina Teryak of the Ottawa Ukrainian Children's Choir. But first, exciting news about the Ottawa Support Ukraine Democracy with Natalia Sinyuk. Natalia, welcome to Ukraine Profile.
Thank you. Thank you for having me over.
Our pleasure. Could you tell me what the circumstances were about the founding of OSU Democracy?
Well, we name it mostly like we slide it all together, Osud Democracy.
Okay.
And in Ukrainian it sounds more like Osud, Osudemo. So it resonates a lot with Ukrainians, but also with the locals. So Osud Democracy was created, unfortunately, during the Russian aggressors' invasion of Ukraine. So the problem was that during the first days, there was so much of information. During the first 24 hours, people were sending the information here and there and was lost. And especially, we have so many people dedicated who wanted to help Ukraine and Ukrainians from Polish, Ukrainian, and Canadian communities, and they've been all asking questions. So for that reason, we decided to open Ottawa Supports Ukraine Democracy, which lately we shortened the name Osud Democracy for everyone. So the reason was that we wanted to make sure that we could provide the information to everyone who wanted to help Ukraine.
When you say information, what exactly do you mean by that?
Well, for example, on social media, people would exchange the information between themselves, and out of the sudden, the information would be lost. So we had to organize the information, and once somebody was asking, wow, how could we donate? How could we help Ukraine? And we said, well, here's the information, here's all the lists. Please go there and donate to any organization you wish.
Wow. So you were founded just immediately after the war started.
Yeah, it was 4 days after the full-scale invasion of Ukraine, which is on February 28th, 2022.
So you were really down there. What's the mission statement of the organization?
The mission statement is to support Ukraine and democracy for a long run. That means that we counter disinformation by increasing the visibility of Ukraine and of democratic values. And for that reason, we create events, we create posts on social media, and we have a newsletter each week.
Okay. What is your role? I was sort of checking onto it, and you're a multi-talented person.
Well, I speak 5 languages, that's normal, and I've been studying in Ukraine, then here in Tula University, so it kind of helped me to be to play the role, intermediary role between cultures, between Ukrainians and French, and between Ukrainians and English speakers. So that's why it's a multicultural organization that we have. And my role, I was a founder. Second, I am as well a director, and then I am a project manager. As you know, it's always like that, and visionary. So as founder, I have to repeat to everyone why we exist. As a director, I have to make sure that our organization grows. As a project manager, I care about the deliverables, and as a visionary, when we get together with our team, I make sure all the time that they know what we do and where we're going, because it's important, you know.
Absolutely. How many people are on your team?
On my team, there are 5, almost 7, but we have like 120 volunteers.
Oh, that's incredible. What type of events have you planned in the past?
Well, we had many events. We had, maybe you remember, at the War Museum, we had an event. We had
was that the screening of the movie?
Yeah.
I was there.
Oh, okay, wonderful. So
no, I was actually doing an interview at the time, just outside, but that was very well done.
Oh, thank you so much. So we want to make sure that we continue making events. We create events, a few events per year right now, because it's expensive And of course, we have one very important event, which is awardees. So we award, like on our anniversary event, we award all people who actually helped Ukraine or Ukrainian community or help something pro-democratic. So we make sure that it goes in both ways.
Now, when you are you planning anything in the near future, say in August?
In August, yes, we are planning to raise a flag, Ukrainian flag in Gatineau. And for that reason, we want to make sure that more volunteers who's gone to Ukraine are here, and so they're going to be present with us because, as you know, even Canadians, they lost their lives. Yesterday, we received the news that 2 Canadians from Saskatchewan have been killed by Russians. So we want to make sure that it's not only for Ukraine that we do that, but for Canadians as well. They understand the meaning of the Ukrainian flag.
There's quite a group of former veterans fighting for Ukraine here in Ottawa right now.
Yeah. And I would like you to invite them to that ceremony.
Okay, I'll do my best.
But we have another event that is repetitive.
Yeah.
So we have 4 ways of immigration. Just before we talked about, about the interview, I explained about the immigrations, 4 ways of immigration that from Ukraine to Canada. So we have a long-lasting event that we've done 3 of them. If somebody wants to invite us to create a presentation for people, we could do that. It could be for a small audience, it could be for a big audience, it depends. It could be for seniors, it could be for teenagers, it could be for schools. It depends where you would like to do this event. But what is incredible about that we have a very engaging presentation that explains the 4 waves of immigration to Canada, and it's intertwined with the history of Canada. And the second, we have an exhibition of Hutsul's embroideries. And also we have ventriloquism as an art, for that presentation, because we have Hutsul puppets who sings Hutsul songs. So we make sure that all our presentations, they have art, any sort of art that could be incorporated so that people could understand what is Ukraine, what is democracy, and how we could push through that disinformation that we are presently living in.
How could someone get a hold of you to set up the presentation?
Please connect me directly. I am on Ottawa Supports Ukraine Democracy. There's a website, osudemocracy.com. There's natalia.senyuk at gmail.com. If you want to write me a private message, it's possible as well. So there are many ways to connect with us. Just contact me directly.
You mentioned a little while ago that you publish a newsletter. Could you tell us how often you do it and what kind of a content do you produce?
Yeah, newsletter, like I said, that as a director, we have to make sure that we are growing. So the newsletter helps us to grow our organization because it's a membership subscription. So each week we provide you with the update on news in Ukraine, in Canada, and in general what's happening with the democracy globally. And also we have a person of the week, so the person who's done something in support for Ukraine and for democracy. Second, we have a prize, like I said here, like each month we have a prize that we offer to people. We could talk about that later, or?
Absolutely. Sure.
Yeah. What else? We also drink for democracy. It's not like we talk about this and that's it. No, we propose you where you could go. We have coffee shops where you could go, or restaurants, and here we say, if you go there, please don't forget to drink to the victory of Ukraine and to democracy. So that's our slogan over there.
Okay. What coffee shops do you frequent? The same ones over?
No, it's not the same one, but actually we propose very much Duke Fine Foods, because Duke Fine Foods it's a great place where you could go and get the best coffee in Ottawa. I love that coffee, and actually they make with the Trident. And the pastry is amazing, guys. If you would like to go there to have a cup of coffee, don't forget about the pastry. It's made over there and all from natural ingredients.
That's good. How can someone join the organization?
Well, like I'm saying, you can go to osudemocracy.com. There's a button there where you could push donate or become a member. It's the same, and there you just make a subscription. When you subscribe, you can donate either $10. We ask $10 per month, but if you would like, it depends on your pocket. Even $1 will play a big deal. And what do you get? You participate in monthly prizes. Do we have time?
Oh, sure.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
So, for example, as democracy, I would recommend you, like last month, we had this book for the winner of the month. So, why is it great, Americana? Because it explains a lot about immigrants. I came to Canada 20 years ago, and it resonates a lot with me. She came from Nigeria to the United States, but everything what we think about, it's so much alike. So, and the book is written really well, so I suggest highly to read this. The second, like what we had last month, our newcomers, they are so talented. So Ivana Ostrowska, she's making a cake for the winner as well. So it's a cake, it's a book, and it's a coffee to democracy and to the victory of Ukraine at Duke's Fine Food.
Slava Ukraina.
Heroям слава.
Okay, listen, Natalia, thank you for coming on. We're definitely going to have, I want you back for another interview in a couple of months to tell us all about how well you're doing.
It's a pleasure, Ron.
Ladies, thank you very much for coming on. Lilia, what are the circumstances behind the founding of the choir?
With the full invasion of Russia, Ukrainians were forced to seek protection all over the world, and many Ukrainians came to Canada, and including Ottawa. So
what's the mission statement and goals of the choir?
Probably the main thing is to bring joy to the audience.
Now, when you say that, with respect to your own family, where did they come in Ukraine from?
We are?
Yes.
Our family came from Kharkiv. It's east of Ukraine.
Yeah. And when did you come to Canada?
It's summer 2022, July.
So that's, that was just at the height of the battle there.
Yeah.
What types of training does the choir provide?
The choir provides many trainings, including directing, acting, voice performing, and choreography as well, and staging.
Now, choreography, that's your specialty. Could you tell us more about what you're doing?
Yes, a little bit. I had a background from Ukraine. I did the choreography and like instructor as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I bring my skills to children's choir as well, and help to make some choreography to our performance.
Now, when you say choreography, is that are Ukrainian style choreography, or do you have more modern aspects as well?
Yeah, it's probably at this time it's just more modern aspects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the range of music the choir performs?
The choir's repertoire consists of 3 parts. It's a big part of Ukrainian music, of course. It's classical academic music and very popular and fun song covers.
Now, I actually had a chance to watch some of the YouTube videos. I noticed about the choreography, you have the choir being very active, raising their hands, moving around while they're singing. What sources did you rely upon to have that?
It's just our usual practicing session. The kids can't only sing a song, they need move.
Of course, yeah, I understand.
It's a lot of energy.
Now, what are the backgrounds of the team? I think you have a married couple, the Feshuk.
Yes, it's the family of Feshuk.
Yeah.
Alexei, it's our conductor, and he's a vocal coach as well. And his wife, Olga, she's a professional director. And Katerina, vocal coach. And Olga, piano and vocal teacher.
Where do you do your training? I think it's somewhere at Ottawa U.
Yeah, it's just we start practicing our regular session from March 2023 and at University of Ottawa.
Now I'm going to switch over to the young lady here. Why do you like being on the choir?
Because I like singing and there's a lot of friends, so I like it there.
And how often do you have to practice?
2 days a week.
Okay. Does your mother give you a hard time if you don't do things right?
No.
Okay, very good answer.
No, she tells the truth.
Okay, good. Now, you have a brother and a sister who are also in the choir.
Yes. I do.
Now, what type of singing do you like to do?
Ukrainian singing, so like the Ukrainian songs.
Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to choreography, do you like doing the dancing as well?
Yes.
What's your favorite part of doing dancing?
I like moving, like my mom.
Oh, that's good. It must be in the family.
Yeah.
Now, since you came to Canada, what part of Ottawa do you like the most?
I'm not sure.
That's okay. Lilia,
Yes.
Where has the choir performed recently?
The last concert we had in a beautiful hall of Carleton Domination Center on July 14th. It was our final concert of the year.
Yeah.
It's our reporting concert, and the kids performed very well, and everyone was inspiring of this
That's good.
beautiful concert.
Yeah, the Domain Chalmers is not too far from where I live. So wonderful. Where else have you performed?
Oh, you know, it's a beautiful opportunity. We performed as well at City Hall, at Art Gallery, National Gallery, and many churches were invite us to.
I noticed when I was doing some research, there's a great shot of just your family at the Orthodox Church on Byron.
Yeah.
That's the wonderful iconography there. I know Father Tross very well.
Mm-hmm.
How can children apply to join the choir?
We are open to everyone. Just everyone can follow us on our website page. It's ukrchoir.ca. There is all information about our events, announcement, and as well contacts. So if someone wants to join our beautiful singing family, they can contact and just to schedule an appointment to to audience.
Now, how many people are in the choir right now?
I believe right now it's around 50 or even more. Yeah,
50?
even more. 50.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, are they mostly Ukrainian, or are there people from other backgrounds?
It's the other people with the other backgrounds.
Wow.
Especially, of course, it's a big part. It's newcomers, Ukrainian,
Yeah.
but as well people who had roots from Ukraine, deep roots, and even Canadian.
Well, I know that's fantastic. So you cover all the areas. How can our viewers support the choir financially?
Oh, it's actually it's a good question, because for now our choir has non-profit status of organization. So we would be very grateful to for any donations which can support the development of our choir and support the talented children.
I think, if memory serves me, you have on your website, I think 3 options for helping to support the choir. So I think it's, as you mentioned before, it's just a matter of going to the website and you can find it there.
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
Since you came to Ottawa, what part of Ottawa do you like?
I think it's Ottawa, all of Ottawa, very beautiful place, place, but the most we love the Ottawa River.
Yeah. Well, you're not too far away.
Yeah, not too far.
I live along the canal. So it's, now you mentioned you work for Statistics Canada. Could you tell us what you do there?
I'm an economist, and it's a beautiful organization and amazing team, and we do the okay, sorry, I just a little bit
Take your time.
confused. Yeah. Can I start again?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. I work with the beautiful team and great organization at the service section, and we did a lot of the questionnaire and just a lot of different research. I'm really appreciate this new experience.
You mentioned your husband is into solar panels.
Yes, he is a solar panel installer. So it's he had a background of engineering, so it's a little bit close to his skills.
Well, that's good. Now, is there anything else, Irina, is there anything else you'd like to say? Come on.
You can say something about Canada, about Ottawa, that you good to be here, about your school.
I love my school.
And what's your school's name?
Pleasant Park
Well,
Public School.
Pleasant young lady from Pleasant Park.
Yeah.
Listen, ladies, thank you for coming on, and we're definitely going to have you on in the future. So keep up the tremendous work, and we'll see you in a few months.
Thank you so much. Thank
Until
you for
then.
inviting us.
Yeah, thank you.
Slava Ukraina.
Героям слава!
We are going to sing you a Polish Ukrainian song called Хай Соколи. Хай десь там, де чорні води, сів на коня козак молодий, плаче жаль молода дівчина, їде козак з України.
Гей, 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 соколи, оминайте, хвилі сидоли, дзінь, 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 дзвіночку, степовий жай, вороночку. Гей, 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 соколи, оминайте, хвилі сидоли, дзінь, 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 дзвіночку, і степовий дзінь, дзінь, дзінь. Next we will be singing a Canadian song called Hallelujah. I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this program of Ukrainian Profile. Remember, Slava Ukraina, and stand with Ukraine, because victory is inevitable.